So here on Warriors TV, sponsored by Howden's Tyre Tunnel, joined by Adam Wood now. Adam, great to have you out on the ice yet again for us, and really making a good mark on the team so far this season.
Oh, thanks a lot. Now it's just taken the last few weeks to kind of settle in a bit. Started the season playing forward, and I've moved back to D now, where I've probably felt a bit more comfortable. That's where I've been playing for the last few years mostly. So, yeah, finding my feet, and everything seems to be falling into place nicely.
Yeah, mentioning your name quite a lot on the commentary this evening. You seem to always just have the puck. Do you think the way that the Warriors played this evening was the Warriors at their best, really, that you've seen so far?
I think at times, yeah. I think with no disrespect to the Nottingham side, I think tonight was a good chance for us to kind of get some good habits going and play the way that we should be playing. At times just kind of slowing that down and going over the things that we have in training over the last few weeks.
The really interesting thing to see from the Warriors so far this season is that seem to be able to very quickly come back from the other team scoring power play goals. We saw that from Nottingham. They would score a power play goal, we would come straight back with another one, and at times as well Nottingham on the power play, and we actually it looked like we were on the power play as well. So do you think it just clicked this evening?
Yeah, again, I think at times we weren't necessarily always at our best, but yeah, things that we've been working on and being coached to do, we're kind of starting to click a lot more, and we've got plenty of talent on the team that can kind of change those situations quite easily.
Obviously a 9-3 scoreline in the end, but there was a point in that game where we were actually at a 4-3 lead against Nottingham. We kind of let it slip a little bit. Do you think yesterday's game against Solway had a bit of an impact on today? We know from the games we've had against Solway this season that they always put up a good fight, and maybe some tired legs on the ice this evening.
Yeah, I think maybe coming into because it was the first period that was a lot closer. I think maybe a few tired legs. It was a tough game last night, and also a reasonably long bus ride, so I think a few people were kind of still working off that from yesterday's game.
And sometimes people kind of talk about this curse that the Warriors have, that sometimes they just let it slip in the third period, but it was the opposite this evening, ending with that 9-3 scoreline. It's always good for a fan to see their team performing like that.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I've been around long enough to really experience the curse, but I think that's the same for any team that are kind of fighting for the top spots in the league. It's been the same on teams where I've played in the past in Streatham down south. It's always easy to kind of let it slip in games which you're expected to win, but that's just sport in general. But luckily we kind of came together and pulled out of the bag in the kind of end of the second and the third period.
And obviously kind of the position on the table speaks for itself, but do you think the Warriors so far, just looking at what the games that we've played so far, that they are on course to be top of the table come the end of the season? Yeah,
I'd say so. I think last night was unlucky at times, and at times maybe we kind of shot ourselves in the foot a little bit. But last week against Solihull, I think we proved that we're going to be at the top. And to be honest, although we lost to Solway last night, I'm convinced that we can, especially when they come to our place, that we'll take the points off them there.
That was going to be the next question. Obviously, Solway is going to be here for our next home game. I think there's going to be kind of a bit of a feeling there that the Warriors need to come out and win that one. So far, they've lost their games against Solway. So do you think that pressure is there to really pull it back in front of a home crowd?
Yeah, definitely. And I think we've had two kind of close games up in Solway, and I think we've been unlucky at times, unlucky with some of the calls against us, with the officiating. But again, we've kind of shot ourselves in the foot, like I said, on occasion. And I think with the home crowd here, them having to travel to us, I don't want to speak ill of any team, but I wasn't blown away by the Solway team personally, and I think in our place we'll take the points off them. I'm fairly confident.
I think being a fairly new player to the North League, that is a very fair comment to make as well. So Adam, thank you so much for talking to us here on Warriors TV. It's great to see you coming into your own on the team as well. So thanks for talking to us.
Oh, thanks a lot. Thanks for your time. See ya.